Leading lines. So I kind of feel like leading lines are one of the more common composition principles. So what they are is leading lines are used to help guide your viewer's eye in your composition. Similar to a roadmap, you may either use literal lines or implied lines to help your viewer find the important elements within your piece. Leading lines can also be used to create the feeling of movement or flow in your piece. The lines can be direct, making it easy for your viewer to follow, or you may even use conflicting lines, which will cause your viewer's eye to jump around your piece. You can play with the line weight, opacity, the color intensity, and that will change the hierarchy of where your viewer will look. So bolder, brighter, and more intense color or saturation will be more dominant than thinner, duller, and less saturated colored lines. So think about how you could use that in your work. You can use leading lines in conjunction with other rules of composition, like the golden spiral. And this may help you prepare your piece in a way where you will know exactly where your viewer will look first. Overlapping. So one way to add depth and dimensionality is to overlap your elements in your piece. And overlapping your elements in your piece just means extending over or partially covering an element. And what overlapping does is it creates the illusion of three-dimensional space beyond your two-dimensional drawing or painting. And whether you are painting, drawing, sculpting, or graphic designing, any shape or form can be overlapped in your art. And overlapping in your composition can help create a separation of space, a separation of objects, or it may help you group a large number of elements together in a very specific, implied, possibly limited space. Repetition and pattern. So simply put, repetition is repeating an element in your art. Repetition in your art can give the feeling of rhythm and harmony like music, and it may also be used overabundantly to give you a sort of claustrophobic feeling. Repeating elements in your art can change in color, scale, opacity, and form. And you may even repeat small specific elements in your piece as a way to keep your viewer in front of your piece longer by them trying to hunt for all the hidden repeating elements in your piece. It can almost be like a game. You may also repeat combined elements in your piece, and that is called a pattern. Symmetry. So symmetrical compositions mean that one side of your piece is balanced with the other side. Symmetrical compositions are stabilizing. And similar to a balance scale, you may either have perfect symmetry in your piece, like a mirrored effect, or your piece may have a kind of weighted balance where there are differences in the appearance, but you still have an overall feeling of balance on either side. You may use horizontal symmetry, vertical, diagonal, or all of the above, and it will give you a feeling of balance and stability within your piece.